Hi YouTube family, welcome back to Sherman's Kitchen. I hope you all had a wonderful day so far. It is a beautiful, hot and sunny day here, and I'm so happy when I can open my back door and I can hear the sounds of the birds. Right now I can hear the sound of a dove. Did you guys hear that? That really brightens up my day. So today I'm gonna make a classic Guyanese dish, and this is no other than Sada Roti with Eddo curry and shrimp. This is a Guyana sweetwater or jumper shrimp, and this is something I remember since I was a young girl growing up. So come on down and let's make this delicious classic Guyanese dish.
And here is the dove. I can hear him or her in my kitchen. Such a beautiful sound right on top of this little. Let me show you guys here. Right here. It's sitting right up there. That's him right there, and I came up. He heard me and he flew away.
So first of all, we're gonna start with making our Sada Roti. I have my all-purpose flour here. I'm gonna go in and add my baking powder. And I have a little bit of dry flour and my water to mix the dough. Sada Roti is a very, very simple roti to make, and it only takes 2 simple ingredients. So we're gonna mix up our baking powder and the flour together. And I'm gonna go in with my water now and knead the dough to a nice soft but firm dough. So we're gonna knead it until all the dry pieces is incorporate with the bigger piece of dough, and you wanna make sure that you're getting all the sides clean when you're doing this. I know most of my followers know how to make roti, but just in case there's someone who's new, I'm trying to give a step-by-step demonstration. So I just want to show here, just in case it's too sticky like it is right here, you just add a little bit of flour and then you continue to knead it in until that stickiness is gone. So my roti is nice and soft and firm and ready for me now to roll them off. So out of this, I'm gonna roll it off to some smaller pieces, and this is what I do. I usually try to get a smooth dough ball like this. Roll and fold it in, roll and fold it in. Then I'll put a little bit of flour and leave it on the bottom to avoid the sticking. And this is when I'm making Sada Roti. So I'm gonna continue to do the rest just like that one. We're gonna leave our roti to sit and soak, as we say, or rest until we're ready to cook. And here is my shrimp that I'm using, the Guyana sweetwater or jumper shrimp. I'm gonna add some salt in there, not too much. And again, I'm cooking these with the shell because I'm making curry, and that curry sauce is gonna soak in under the shell, and this is gonna be a beautiful, delicious shrimp. I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper in there, not a lot, just a little. And then we're gonna mix the salt and the shrimp together. And I'm gonna set this aside until I'm ready to prepare my curry. So I have my eddoes here, and I'm gonna peel them up nicely. Hopefully they're nice. Lately I've been getting very, very nice ones. So I like to go a little bit deep to get out the skin completely because it's not edible. These are all my ingredients I'm going to be adding to my curry today. I have a hot pepper, green onion, broadleaf thyme, onions, garlic, tomato, and cilantro. I'm going to blend everything up and then we will prepare our curry paste. So I'm going to fry up my shrimp until all the natural water is completely dried out before I add it to my curry. So we're going to fry this up, not for long, and then we will remove it from the pot and start with our curry paste. So I have my spices here, and I have some roasted ground geera. I have some turmeric and my lawless curry powder. I'm gonna go in here now and add all my blended ingredients, freshly blended ingredients, and mix this up nicely. So we're gonna remove the shrimp. Like I mentioned earlier, we don't want to overcook them. They look nice and pink in the shell, and that's gonna lock in all the beautiful flavors in there. So we're gonna add our curry paste in there now. So now we're cooking up our masala, our curry paste, or we're chunky in the masala with all the spices. We're gonna cook it until it changed a nice brown color, until all those spices are really opened up. And I can smell that beautiful fragrance in here. It's coming along nicely. Now add a little bit water so those spices can really cook together. And I'm gonna go in here and add my onions. Let's add our salt, and then we're gonna mix this in. Oh, it smells so good, so good. We're gonna allow the onions, the salt, and the curry paste to marry together before we go in and add the next ingredient. It's looking good. Very nice. So I'm gonna go in there now and add my eddoes. Nice, beautiful eddo. I'm gonna mix this up nicely. Let all the pieces of the eddo coat nicely with that spice and ingredients. I'm gonna leave it to marry before I add some hot water in here. I'm going in with warm water, enough to boil those eddos and to have a gravy to go with our roti. I'm gonna leave this to cook, and when it's almost done, we're gonna go in and add our shrimp in there and our tomatoes. So my curry is looking beautiful. The eddos still need to cook a little bit more, but I'm gonna add my tomatoes in here so they can soften up and add flavor to the curry. We're gonna give it a little mix like that, and then we'll come back in a few minutes to check out on the softness of the eddo. It doesn't have too long more. So my eddos are coming along nicely, and I have it cooking on medium to low heat so it can cook very nice and slow, and all that shrimp is going in with the curry here now. It's gonna get all the nice flavor. I'm gonna let this cook and go down some more. Look how beautiful this is, shrimp more than eddos. Oh my gosh, it's making me happy. So a little bit more to go, and I'm cooking it with love and tender care, very low heat. I'm gonna start preparing my roti, and this is gonna be finishing off soon. Look at those eddos. Let me show you how nice they are. Right in the middle there, these eddos are cooked perfectly well. So I'm gonna roll off my roti now. They were sitting the whole time I was cooking my curry, and now it's time for us to cook them hot to go with that Eddo curry and shrimp. Natalie is in for a treat tonight because she loves roti, right Natalie?
Yes.
Natalie loves her roti, and this is gonna soak up that Eddo curry and shrimp nicely. So we're gonna turn over this one, let it bake nicely on both sides. I'm gonna show you how I swell these babies up on the stove. So now it's time for me to swell these babies up, and this is how I do mine. I just pull the tower on the side and let the roti go to the direct heat like that, and that will help them to swell. If they have a hole, it don't go all the way, but we'll see and test this one out. If you don't have a gas stove, you can do this in the microwave as well, and they can swell nicely. See how this one is swelling? And I think there's a hole, but if you block the hole, wherever the hole is, the roti will still continue. So roti are looking good and nice. They're done. Check that out. Beautiful. Check out my Eddo curry and shrimp. How beautifully it's done. Nice gravy color, and I put a piece of mango achar there. Let me head on to the taste testing seat. And here is my Sada Roti to complement the Eddo curry. Let's go. First, I'm gonna start with the roti, and it is still hot. Look how beautiful this roti is inside. So this thickness here is gonna nicely suck up all the gravy from this curry. I have my piece of mango achar, and let me show you guys how I like to eat it. Mash my Eddo. Look at that Eddo. Ooh la la. And then grab a piece with some of that gravy. And the shrimp, as you can see, the shrimp is all over here. And then I'm just gonna dunk it inside that mango achar. And this big mouthful goes to all the viewers before I take a bite. I don't know how many of you had Eddo curry and shrimp lately, but it's something that I didn't had a very long time. Cheers. The flavor is on point. Oh my god. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna taste the Eddo and shrimp curry without the achar. Another piece of Eddo, and the Eddo mash and melted. Look at this Eddo. Melted. For all my friends who love Eddo, big shout out to you. I know a few that love Eddo. Riza is one of them. Big shout out to you. Eddo curry and shrimp is a perfect match. This reminds me right back to my childhood when my mom used to make hot Eddo curry and Sada Roti. Guys, these are classic Guyanese dish that you can't forget. And once in a while, you gotta have it. And when you have it, it just brings back that great childhood memory. Cheers. And the shrimp inside that shell under there, full with delicious flavor. So I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my dinner with my roti, my Eddo curry and shrimp with the nice achar. Until then, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe. I love you guys. Catch you guys in the next video.